Representative Aaron Bernstein is concerned that children in Pennsylvania are under the threat of attending Drag Queen Story Hour. He says, in recognition of child abuse prevention, I plan to introduce legislation to ban drag shows on public property or in areas that can be seen by minors. He wants to classify drag performances as an adult-oriented business. In his memo to his colleagues, he goes on to say, in Pennsylvania, there has been an alarming uptick in drag performances that appeal to children. In April 2022, parents at a school district in Lancaster were shocked to learn about after-school X-rated drag shows occurring on school property. In October 2022, a sexually charged drag show for audience members as young as 13 was performed at the Rainbow Room in Bucks County. My legislation will classify drag shows as an adult-oriented business under Title 68. As an adult-oriented business, common sense limits would have to be considered that protect minors. This includes location of performance, age of the intended audience, etc. Parents have a right to know their children are not being exposed to sexually charged content in a public forum. Drag shows that appeal to minors on school property, libraries, and other public places should not be accepted in any functioning society. My legislation will ensure that this no longer occurs in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. To Representative Aaron Bernstein and all the other conservatives sitting on the other side of the aisle, I offer this message. Drag is an art form. The performers put on makeup, dress in clothing that doesn't match their gender. On Halloween, teenagers often wear makeup when they go trick-or-treating, and they may wear clothing of another gender. And no adults complain. Drag is an elevated, more sophisticated version of teenager Halloween. Drag performers are artists who are highly skilled in providing entertainment and education. The drag queen story hours are little more than someone in costume reading books that have been selected by trained and experienced librarians. The drag queens and any auxiliary actors who perhaps role play scenes from the stories are for the age-appropriate level. If you ban drag performances, then you cannot show in a movie theater The Birdcage, because Robin Williams and Nathan Lane's characters in The Birdcage, they would have to be prohibited. You see, Williams, who plays the role of Armin Goldman, and Nathan Lane, who plays the role of Albert, are a married couple living in an upper-level apartment and own the lower level, which has been converted into a nightclub that offers drag entertainment for adults. Almost every scene throughout the movie involves at least one character in drag, and yet the movie received numerous accolades for bringing queer and drag artists to the main scenes of a Hollywood movie. A simple suggestion for the drag performers in libraries that are planning to put on a story hour. Perhaps they could record what the reading will be like without children present, just to capture what the mood will be like when children are present. Maybe have librarians as your audience. Maybe some of the parents could preview the show or the story hour before it's presented. Libraries are supposed to promote diversity and inclusion by having a wide variety of books and other materials for an audience that includes everyone from the community, even the LGBTQ plus community. All should feel welcome at the library. All this bill will create is divisiveness and show how much hate the conservative legislators have for their LGBTQ plus constituents and allies. You know, another place in which we as the LGBTQ plus community celebrate our diversity and are inclusive of people who align with the concept of love is love is at annual Pride festivals. In Pennsylvania alone, approximately 60 Pride festivals or gatherings occurred in 2024. Most of the Pride events in Pennsylvania are family-friendly. They also include drag performances. I have personally attended Pride events in smaller venues such as Warren County and far larger events such as ones in Pittsburgh. The drag shows that are performed within the public purview are generally drag queens and kings lip syncing music and interacting with the audience. There are no polls for them to do anything that the representative thinks is happening. Maybe if he got off his high horse and came to a Pride event in June, he could see for himself what the shows are like in the same way as a pre-recorded version of Drag Queen Story Hour would alleviate some of the divisiveness over this issue. This has been an opinion from David Moore, General Manager of PEP Radio. It does not necessarily reflect the opinion of the radio station or members thereof.